Hi guys, it's Holly. And here comes Candy. She's working the camera for me. That's what's taking so long.
Dupe or non-dupe?
Dupe. They're all going to be dupes from here on out. Like, we're going to get anything new.
Actually.
We got a new one! Okay, now, while she's putting that one on the tree, I'm going to open day 13 on this calendar. So far, no dupies on this one. This is good. I like this calendar the best so far.
Let's put this down by the bells. Santa's gonna fly by the bells.
Okay. Ah, no!
Spoke too soon.
We got a dupie. I think it's a dupie. Can you turn the tree a minute?
Yeah.
I'm looking for the tree I put on there. Okay. Oh, they're slightly different. They're close, but they're slightly different. One has more white on it, I think. Okay, let's put this right here, okay?
Alright.
Because the T I have to put in the thing. The 13th. Jingle bells, this is swell, sitting in this chair. I still think I like the ornaments the best. Because that one had more of a base. That's what's different. They were slightly different. Okay, we have a gingerbread treat. I think that's a dupe. Oh, it's a sun catcher. This is a present. I want the gingerbread. She can have her present. Okay, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Hey guys, so today is my 3rd anniversary with this channel, and so when I was talking to my family about what I wanted to do for my get to know me for this year, instead of doing a Q&A, they thought what would be really great is if I talked about my journals and what all my journals are. I have a bag full of journals, and I'm also going to include a picture of the journals I haven't used yet. Start with the current ones. I have 2 that are getting ready to start this week. This one will be for a book I just picked up, and this one will be for a different book I picked up. So one of the books I picked up, or I ordered, is this one, and it's about my life, and celebration of life, a legacy journal. And I could do it in the book, but I like to do them outside the book into another book, so that way, down the road, if my story changes or something and I want to rewrite it, or I think of stuff I didn't put in here, I could rewrite it easier, you know? I could make another journal, and it could be just different copies of how things come about and how I remember things. But it's like where it all began. And then they have, write about an animal friend, how and when they came into my life, and the meaningfulness of the bond we have shared. And it's a bunch of little prompt things that I'm going to do separately. The other one is my anxiety prompting one. This is the No Worries Workbook. 124 list, activities, and prompts to get you out of your head and on with your life. Okay, I use these ones that I got from Shutterfly to write this time. I am currently using this one as my daily goals list. So it tells what I got to get done. And I have another one. This one has just me, so I can show it to you. There's my baby picture, my graduation from high school, and a couple of more recent pictures. This one I've been writing, like, what I have to pick up, what Christmas presents I got for everybody, because we do 25 days, and I needed to know which day I'm wrapping what gift for. I am also currently using this one as my homework journal. And when I say homework, what I do for homework is I spend some time every week reading to my mom out loud. I was doing it with my sister too last year, but unfortunately this year I kind of got burned out, so I had to give it a break. And when we tried to pick it back up, her life was a little hectic, so we weren't able to pick it back up. So every week I have what's called Reading 101, and that's whatever I'm going to read in the book to my mom. And I usually try to do a chapter a night. I'm thinking with this next book I'm going to plan for 6 nights that I do it, and then give myself Sunday off because we have family that comes. And then Reading 102 is what I'm going to read to myself, and currently I'm reading 2 books. I'm reading Graceling and Life and Death, which is the Twilight Reimagined book. And so I give myself like a chapter out of each week. So it takes me a while to get through books because I'm reading 6 chapters to Mom and only 2 chapters to myself a week. So I'm going through 9 chapters a week in 3 books. So then I have what I call my Health 103. I name my classes just for fun, and this actually keeps me on track getting certain things done. My Health 103 is more keeping my mind active. It's like my mood journaling, my word game, the Microsoft Word game, my Microsoft Solitaire game, and my Microsoft Mahjong game, and also a logic puzzle that I do on my tablet. And then my Health 106 class, I know, and Health 103 will also be that journaling book that I did, the No Worries one, starting next week. Health 106 is my 2 magazines I'm reading about meditation and healthiness, and how to get healthy and stuff. The ones I've been doing all those holistic books, so that's that. Media 101 is the one I do the stuff for you guys. It is where I video videos, where I'm editing videos, where I'm uploading videos, where I'm blogging on my blog, and where I'm posting pictures to my Instagram. And then I have my weekly journal that tells all my weekly goals. So I put in there like mass, meditation, rosary, dishes, laundry, fold the clothes, put away the clothes, take the trash out, get the trash cans in, bring in the mail, take showers. It's stuff that I should just do on my own, but sometimes we need that little extra reminder. And also sometimes just being able to check it off gives us that sense of I've done more than I thought I did, and it helps us realize how not lazy we are, and how much we are accomplishing. And it's really brought me back into that I'm really not as lazy as I think. And this started back when my dad was alive. I started this, and I'm going to show you the first journal book that started a lot of the journaling. This is my fitness, what I'm doing for exercise, and my last one looked just like this. I put my weight in the front, and I'm up a little bit right now, but I keep track of when I weigh in. I put it on the page too, and then whatever I've done. It can be as simple as walking around a store for an hour, which is what I did today. We were in Dollar Tree for like an hour today. So that's an hour of exercise reality, because I'm moving and everything. Emptying, filling the dishwasher, taking the laundry downstairs and doing it. That's the stuff I journal, so I know that I'm getting some exercise. And it helps me realize I am accomplishing exercise. This is kind of my writing journal when I get an idea for like a poem, a song, a story. Well, not so much stories. My stories are in a different one. But when I get an idea for something I want to write about, I write in this one. Now, that doesn't mean it always ends up in this one. Sometimes it ends up right on the blog. Sometimes it ends up in another book altogether, depending on what I have handy. But yeah. This one is going to start this week? I thought I started it last week. This is my newest grateful journal. And I think I started it last week. So I always put everything I'm grateful for that week. I do it once a week. And I put down, yeah, I did start it last week. I put down, I'm grateful for my family, my friends, my house, whatever it is. My dishwasher goes on there a lot now, because without my dishwasher, my life would be so much more stressful than it's been the last couple months. I am so grateful for my dishwasher. But I know that's a strange thing to be grateful for, but for me, my dishwasher is the top appliance right now. I did not realize how much I missed having a dishwasher until I had one. Okay, so the other one that's current, this is where I write down prompts for story ideas that I have, whether they be fan fiction or real stories that I want to write. I write down the prompt here, so when I'm a little blocked, it helps get things out of my head so I can finish on the ones I'm working on. So I think that's all the current ones. If I come across another one, we'll go through it. Some of these are current, but they're on the back burner right now. I have affirmations. If you don't know what an affirmation is, it's like words that you use to kind of help build yourself up when you're feeling a little less than that. I also have 2 books started because I'm transferring everything from this one to this one. This is all my favorite quotes in the world. It's like really cool. This journal book is very special to me. It was a gift from a friend from the camp I worked at. She gave me this one year when I was leaving camp. This was my going away present. So, pretty special book. I originally was going to write my family history in it, but then I kind of found a different book that more spoke to that, so I ended up using this for quotes, and I think it works really well. And this was the original one, but I had lost it, so that's when I started that one. And now I'm slowly transferring these and checking these out and that, trying to find out who wrote them in that. So that's those. Okay. I also, back in a few years back, I write fan fiction and I also read fan fiction. And I was big on Harry Potter, but I also was getting confused as to where I was finding which fan fiction, and there were so many I was started and waiting for more chapters. So I was keeping track of them in these books, which I got from Dollar Tree back in the day. This here is a personal book that I was writing, kind of what it's like to be a caregiver, and some of the things that I wish other people would have told me before I jumped in, as a caregiver kind of thing. Okay, that's that. I think that's all those. Okay, this was the original journal that started all the weekly journaling. This is one I got from Target for $3, and it had pages where it's I'd love to, I'm looking forward to, I need to, fitness goals, weekly goal plan. And I kind of just ended up using it my own way and changing up how I used it. And then there was like choose your goal, and it was just like things you had to accomplish and stuff. And then you got a journal page where you wrote stuff out, what you were feeling, or what had happened. And I tried to use some of that. I didn't use every page, but anyway. So I tracked my water and stuff all in here. I really didn't do this the way it was originally set up to. It didn't work out as well, so that's when I switched to the Dollar Tree journals that were plain. And these are some of the weekly ones I've used. They all have weekly and daily. So I originally started with just weekly. And then last year during the pandemic, things started getting really hectic, and I was, I know, hectic and pandemic, that doesn't make sense. Where I was really getting a little more stressed out by what I'd done. It was, did I cross it off? Didn't I cross it off? So I started doing daily ones. And I put on a daily, so it takes a page or two to write out all the goals I want to accomplish that day. I go the night before, which I'm getting to do as soon as I finish this video. I'll sit down and do that for tomorrow. And then I do that. These are my old Grateful journals, all three of these. I think, no, these two are, what's this one? Because it's got a, oh, this one's more recent. This is my, actual diary journal. Where I write out things that I want to, that are in my mind that I need to get out of there. So that one's actually a current one. These are my old Grateful journals. I started off doing 3 to 5 things a day. I think it was 5. 5 things I was grateful for at the end of the night, every night. But I kept slacking, so I went to weekly. And it works, and once a week, which should be tonight, I sit down with my Grateful journal and I write out what I'm grateful for. So if you paid attention to the end of the November videos, there was something I was grateful for at the end of each one in the credit thing. So, okay, then we have these journal books, which there's a bunch more. This one is all the hacks, the tips, tricks, stuff like that I found on Pinterest when I was clearing off my old account. Some of them I want to try. This one is kind of a private one. It is things I've learned from the different crushes I've had. What is it that I've learned about what I like in a person based off of who I've crushed on over the years? So I went all the way back to kindergarten and wrote down who I crushed on and what I learned from those people. This one here is, I only got a couple pages wrote on. Oh, this one is kind of where I'm writing recipes down if I handwrite them, which I kind of stopped and I started doing something else because I didn't know I had a book. I lost all these journal books until tonight when I realized they were in my journal. It used to be a video cabinet, and now it's my journal book cabinet. And the bottom shelf is all the partially used ones. And when I realized that's when I was fine. These are books to read. This is stuff that I want to read or maybe see. I have, people I want to meet. This is people I want to meet. That's what this book is. I need to put a couple more in there. So this has spa recipes, things for making bath bombs, different sugar scrubs and stuff like that. That's what I put in there. And that's this journal book. This journal book is my mental health journal book, which I've kind of posted a picture of in the past. I want to talk more in detail on this one. This one is really, really, really important to me. So I think one of the first videos of January 2022 will be me showing this journal book and talking more about how I'm going to use it. I also have this one that is all my story stuff is going in for the story I'm working on, how I'm changing the names, because it's a fanfic that I'm changing over to a real fiction, and I'm having to go through and figure out how I want to do that. This is game ideas, things that I could do for games. And then we have this journal book, which is, things I want to see or check out. So, like, there's a show on Netflix I heard about on Rachel Ray I want to see. Some games and movies and books. This is things that are interesting about weddings. Because I do a lot of writing about weddings and stuff in my stories. But also, someday I may have my own wedding. So, who knows? This is a healthy journal. This is things that, like, exercise ideas. And this book is one of my Dollar Tree ones that is not very good. So I have to expect this one to fall apart anytime. It has workouts in it, and it has tips for how to stay inspired, and all sorts of stuff in it. But it's kind of falling apart. This is another very private one. This is the poetry I wrote. This book was given to me by my brother and my sister-in-law back when I was in, I think, 8th or 9th grade. Anyway, it was a Christmas present. And this is the books I have read in the last 2 years. And every year from now on until this book is full will be in this book. So we read a total of 49 books last year, and we're at 29 right now. 30. We're at 30 right now that I've completed this year. This was the journal book I used with the I Am Awesome, Here's Why book that I finished earlier this year. The first journal prompt book that a friend gave me and I enjoyed doing. So overall, that is all kind of a rough idea of what my books are, what my journal books are. If you have questions about a specific one or why I keep certain things, please let me know in the comments below. I'm willing to go into more detail down the road if you want. I will also include a picture of all the unused journal books. I'll try to get all these laid out and take a big picture of them so you guys can kind of see the fronts and everything. If you journal, share some of your ideas of what you journal. This one is going to be really cool, and I really look forward to sharing this one with you guys. I did do it in the original video I made for this today, but I was unhappy because a lot of my books were missing. But this is just an activity journal for me to help with my anxiety, to help with my mental health in a lot of ways. So I really want to share that one with you guys. If you are definitely going to want to see that, please let me know either in the comments or by giving this a thumbs up. I will share it, but the more comments and likes I get for this, the sooner that will go up. I may wait until February or March or something otherwise after I've started filling in. I'm still working on making it up. I have a few more pages to fill. That much more has to be filled in. So by the end of December, I'm hoping to have that all done so that this is ready to go for next year. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for the next video. And I hope you all have a wonderful day filled with lots of love and laughter. And until next time, I hope your saddest day in the future is only as sad as your happiest day in the past. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.